Hey there, everyone. This is Mark here. I'm driving back from the Jonas Brothers Remember This tour. Driving back to my apartment where I live for college, and I figured, you know what? Why not just spend the time talking? You know, I got 70 miles on this road, this highway. I could take an exit and drive 20 on the next, then a couple back roads before I get home. Why not just talk? You know, people love listening, I guess. And it's kind of bad lighting here. You can't barely see me, but I figured maybe you could put this on in the background, just kind of listen to me talk about I hope my voice isn't too hoarse. I hope you guys can actually hear it. I do recognize the lighting is bad, and this is vertical, so YouTube, if I put it on YouTube, I probably will. YouTube doesn't like vertical much, but whatever. So I guess the first thing I'll talk about is the concert. It was great. Today is September, geez Louise, I don't know. Well, hold on, I can figure this out. October 1st is this coming Friday, October 1st. So Thursday would be I don't know how many days are in September. Oh, crap. 30 days past November, April, June, month, and November. I don't know how the rhyme goes. If we operate under 31 days in September, then Thursday 31, Wednesday 30, Tuesday 29, Monday 28, 27 today. I don't think that's right. I think in my stats class I wrote down the 24th when I had a class Friday in my notes. I wrote the date. But I think it was the 24th, which would mean today's the 26th. Yes, it is. Yes, it's 26th. I remember taking my ticket now. I looked at my ticket. In my head, I pictured it. So it was the 26th. Yes, I got it. So today's the 26th of September, 2021. The show was supposed to start at 7. It actually didn't start until like 7:20-ish. So it was the Remember This tour. Jonas Brothers was the highlight set. It was opened by Jordan McGraw. I hadn't actually heard of Jordan before, but he did very well opening. I actually quite enjoyed the music. It was great hype to start off, right? He was a little crude with his jokes, but it worked. He did it in a way that it worked, and he got the crowd, liking it. That's what's important, right, for an opener. And his music wasn't bad. His music was, dare I say, good. It was very one style, right? It's party music. You would never listen to it as I wouldn't, except at like a banger, right? Like a party, people are drinking, people are smoking, people are knocking on their ass, right? That's the kind of party his music, I think, we played. He did great. They played like 5 or 6, maybe 7 songs, not a whole lot. And then I posted stuff to my Snapchat, and a couple of friends I hadn't seen in years. I went to community college with them before I transferred. Years I hadn't seen them. They messaged me on Snapchat and said, "Oh my God, we're here too." So they were up in the lawn seats. This was the amphitheater. So they were up at the lawn seats, way up there, right? $20-$30. I mean, for that value, it's incredible. But I had paid like almost $100 for like the closest section 102, which, I mean, if I post videos and pictures of the concert, you'll see how close I was. I mean, it was incredible. And so I had, when Jordan was over, they put the lights on, prep for the next person. I had gone up and spoken to them. It was nice. I gave them hugs and stuff. Caught up a little bit. And then the next act came on, and I, missed the first song. I was talking to them, but as I walked down during it, it was KELSEA, BALLERINI. Great. I hadn't really known the name. I guess it turns out I actually knew a couple of her songs, believe it or not. I just didn't recognize the name, I guess. But she was, first of all, she's beautiful, like a beautiful human being. She's very attractive. But don't let the attractiveness be like the takeaway here. That's very objective and or subjective and just not nice, right? But her voice is incredible, and her songs were just great. I very much enjoyed her set. It kind of stunk because after I visited the friends, I missed the first song, and then I actually went to the bathroom for the next like 2 or 3 songs, got in line for it. But by the time I got back to my seat and I finished the rest of the set, it was awesome. She was so good. And like I said, I knew a couple of the songs, so that was even better. And something that I thought was just awesome was, I guess she grew up, you know, she's, I don't know how old she is, she must be young, right? She had a video that she played, dated 2008. And she, I don't know, she was 12, 13, 14 in the video, 2008. And she, in the video, she talked about, you know, like the Jonas Brothers, how she likes Jonas Brothers. And I was like, that's so crazy that she was a Jonas Brothers fan, you know, back when. And now she's like one of the openers for their tour. That's so awesome. I was so happy for her. And there's another fun thing about KELSEA. When I had sat down originally before the thing started, you know, I went by myself. I bought my ticket yesterday on the 25th, so I didn't have time to like ask anyone if I knew if they wanted to go with me. So I went alone. Also, this you know, the show was canceled from COVID, so like a lot of seats were like single seats. There weren't a lot of open seats, even if I had prepared. But the person I had sat next to was 21. It was her birthday. She turned 21, actually in 2 days, but she said it was her birthday. In 2 days, actually. But that's besides the point. She went there with her, and her mother was there with her, and those were the 2 people on my right. And she had a sign. She was actually there for KELSEA. I mean, obviously she likes Jonas Brothers, but she was there for KELSEA. That was who she wanted to see. That was cool. And the mother went up to, and I was in row M, which is like maybe 10, 11 rows in front of us, and that was like it. Like I was in the 11th row from the stage. And the mother, before the show started, went up to these 2 girls in the front and center, the front row, center stage, and asked if she could give them some money to switch for KELSEA, you know, because daughter. And the 2 girls that, you know, she asked were there for Jonas Brothers. So the girls were like, "Yeah, you want to give us cash? Great." So they actually switched. So for KELSEA, I had two new like seatmates, I guess. And the girl, Ashley was her name, 21st birthday, got to sit front and center for KELSEA, and KELSEA saw the sign. KELSEA Ballerini saw the sign, and then like mid-act, like said, "Oh my gosh, like it's this girl's birthday, you know, blah blah blah," and like call her out and like was like, "Oh my God, I hope you have a birthday, blah blah blah." And it was just like, I couldn't believe it when they switched back, you know, after KELSEA's set was done. I was like, that is so awesome. I'm so happy for my friend Ashley, my friend, you know, seatmate, concert friend. Oh God, I was so happy that she was able to get that. And she's a KELSEA fan. This was her 4th time seeing KELSEA. You know, it was her 21st birthday. It was a match made in heaven, you know. And I'm so happy for for Ashley. And Ashley, I doubt you'll ever see this, but you know what? If you do, I'm still happy for you. After the show, it brings a smile to my face that you were able to, you know, to get that awesome birthday present, you know, and your mother was there with you, and that's so special. I'm so happy. So that was KELSEA Ballerini. You know, great music, the story with Ashley, and awesome. Another break, a couple minutes here, and then the Jonas Brothers. And if you don't know, I love the Jonas Brothers. They're you know, the SOS, that album. I think it's the SOS album. I forget the album's actual name, but you know, the one with SOS, Hold On, you know, that one. Growing up, I played that CD on my CD player 1,000 times, maybe. I knew every word to every song on that album, every single word. And then their next album came out, you know, the Burnin' Up one, and then I learned every word to every song on that album. And then Lines, Vines, and Trying Times album came out, and I knew every word to like half the songs and most to the rest. I won't front and say I knew every word, because I didn't. I listened to that album significantly less. Not that that's not a lot though, because it was still a lot, just comparative. It was a lot less. And you know, when they broke up, you know, they took a break, right? The 3 brothers, and then they came back with, you know, Happiness Begins, that album, and all the Sucker and all that. I listened to that album 1,000 times, and the new music as it's come out, and you know, the one like Spanish song-esque X. I like that. That's a nice groove. And so, you know, I was so excited when I found out that they were playing in like my home area. I drove 2 hours earlier in the day, to see them at 7. They come out at 7. And so they came out, and I was so excited. I mean, it was just, and I don't want to be like, this isn't going to come out sexist. I always like do this to myself. Like, I'm not going to say something sexist, but I begin by saying I hope it's not, and then it's viewed that way because I started with that. It's not sexist. It's just an observation. There were very few men there. A lot of girls and women, you know. So it was very fun to be like one of the fewer gender, the lesser populated, because I like stood out that much more as a fan. In a weird way, it's kind of weird to think that way, but I thought it was kind of cool that like I was just like specialer. Special is not a word. More special because I was not a typical like girl fan. I don't know, but like you look around and there was like 2 dudes I could point out. Everyone else just was like girl, you know, female. But you know, Jonas Brothers, you know, they have that appeal. And so they came out. I mean, I don't really know what to say. It was everything I would have imagined it would be. I mean, it is. I don't know. I mean, they played their songs from their old albums. They played new music. They played the Space Jam recently came out. The new Space Jam one. They played Mercy, which is a song that they had in that movie. You know, they just played a lot of music. A couple of DNCE songs, right, for Joe. Nick played some of his music. So, I mean, it was just incredible. I met a lot of friends. When the 2 girls came up, when Ashley switched during KELSEA, you know, they were very friendly, and I told them I was thankful that they switched with Ashley and her mother. So we kind of were like, you know, hanging out during KELSEA's bopping to her music, and then, you know, Ashley and her mother were bopping for JB. The 2 people to my left came only for JB. They weren't even there for the first 2 acts, which I was kind of surprised. Excuse me. And they were all into it, jumping up and down. The people behind me, the 4 people behind me, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, you know, those 4 kind of in that layout, they were all like 40s, like you know, like older, like not young people, young, like not young, 40 still young, but like not like my age, 27, 24, 22, 18, not that age, a little older. And I was like, wow, like that's so awesome that, you know, they still reach out to, you know, a little older, a little bit, you know, awesome. And that was really cool. And then when I had gone to the bathroom at some point, and I came back, and the 2 people on my left were in the front section. They moved up a little bit, you know, whatever. And so the two people to the right of Ashley and her mother, Caitlin and Alyssa, I think. Caitlin and Alyssa, I'm pretty sure. Caitlin and Alyssa, yep. They had switched with those 2. They were more in the aisle. So I was 3rd in from the aisle, right? So, and these 2 girls, they were 6 and 7 in the aisle. So they were not close to the aisle. And they had moved to the 1 and 2 because the 2 people on my left had moved forward. So when I came back, I was between them and Ashley and her mother. And the 2 girls that were now to my left, Caitlin and Alyssa, oh my God, they were 27 and 26. And we vibed, oh my God. We jumped up and down, we hugged, we cried, we screamed, we danced. And we did like a tango at some point, I'm pretty sure. They were so much fun. And then when the two girls to my left, I didn't get their names, they were, you know, not nearly as fun as everybody else. When they came back to their seats, you know, Caitlin and Alyssa had to go back to their spot. So we were kind of separated between Ashley and her mother. And, you know, we like kind of looked between each other because we were having a great time. I mean, they were drunk. I had, I won't say what I had because I'm driving now and people will get mad. But I had a responsible amount. to be able to drive now after the show from when I was drinking, and I won't get into amounts just because there's no need to. But so we were like looking back and forth at each other, pointing, blah blah blah, taking pictures, like just like whatever, with Ashley and her mother in between. And it was probably it was kind of weird because like we were separated, but like whatever. Halfway through JP, Ashley, by the way, for context, like she's a junior in college. I won't say what college because I don't want to get doxed back up. But she's student teaching she's gonna be a gym teacher, PE, physical education. So she's like a student teacher. So she has school tomorrow at 7:30, and right now I'm looking at the clock and it's 12:07. Right, so they actually left middle of Jonas Brothers set. I was like, that's crazy. You're like, I can't believe you are. But they said, hey Mark, we're gonna leave, and I was like, oh my god. I gave hugs, and they were like, yeah, see. And I'm like, oh my god, yeah, absolutely. Oh, jumping back, when KELSEA was on the stage, I was videoing when KELSEA had like said to all the stuff about Ashley's birthday. So I sent the video to Ashley. But I was in like it's bad service there, so I have to send it again in the morning. So maybe this will be a good reminder to send it to her again so she can have it, because it wouldn't deliver for some reason. And so, what was I gonna say? So they left in the middle of JB set. I was like, that's crazy. So now they're gone. Caitlin and Alyssa and I now have 5 seats, the 3 of us. So we went from dancing like kind of like the Irish step dance, right, where it's like you can't move that much, to now having 5 seats and 3 people, so we could dance a lot. And we did, and it was fun. It was so much fun. And there were 2 girls in front of us, Katie and Kristen. We took some pictures with them and stuff, and that was really, really fun. And we all had like we exchanged numbers and stuff, and it was just and there was one girl, I didn't get her name, but she had taken a selfie of Alyssa, Kristen, Katie, myself, Caitlin, and then this woman as well. And she'd taken a picture of all of us. And so at the end, at last song, Jay the Set, I had said, hey, can you like send me that number? I gave her my number, send it to me. And it's an awesome picture. It's so awesome. So there was a lot of people there that I met. It was great. I would like to tell you all that I had my mask on the entire time. What I will say is I had my mask on when I was walking, to the bathroom to get, a drink or whatever. But when I was in my seat, I had it off. I am vaccinated. There was a health check for this concert. Or some concerts, it's like an honor thing, whatever. This one, there was a health check, so you had to show that you were vaccinated or have like a test like result within the past 72 hours. And then under 12, I think actually couldn't come because they couldn't be vaccinated. So I think that's why there were that many kids there. I think. But they might have been able to come if they were masked. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I didn't see many young kids at all. Although now I think about it, I did see one kid that was very clearly under 12. So there must have been some like, oh, you can wear it as long as you have a mask, or you can come as long as you have a mask. I don't know. But my point is that, I wore my mask when I think I was going to be exposed to a lot of people. The people that I was with in a kind of cohort in my seats, I did have my mask off, but that's I was responsible as best I could. Everyone's vaccinated or test negative, so do the best that you can. Something like a cow or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, it's just a great show. It's just a great show, and now that I'm driving, I had a hamburger and some Lay's potato chips for lunch at like 1 o'clock, and then for the before I went to the concert at like 5 o'clock, I had 2 fried eggs and a piece of toast and a couple mini fried potatoes. mean, I say mini, I mean like the size of like a large grape. And you put them in the microwave for like 3 minutes, you cut them in half. I mean, it's awesome. So I had a couple of those as well with my eggs. And that's what I had for dinner. So, you know, I had some drinks there. So I had, when I was sitting in the parking lot trying to get out before I had actually gotten out, I ate a pear. I got some stuff when I was at home to bring back to my apartment, and I got a pear, and I ate a pear. I ate the fruit, you know, for a snack. And when I get back, I'm going to shower. I'm so sweaty, and I know people were smoking there. Now, you know, so I have that smell on me, so I'm going to shower and you know, go to sleep right away because I have a stats exam at 8:30. Oh, my battery is sufficiently charged. That's nice. I have my phone plugged in charging. I was at 100% when I got there, and I got down to 11% by the end of the concert. I had taken so many videos and pictures. That's one thing I wish I didn't do. Wish I lived more in the moment and didn't take so many videos. But like, part of me is like, well, like I want to remember it, and like friends that I would know that would enjoy having it, like the videos. I want to be able to send it to them, but at the same time, like I feel like it takes away from the experience. But you know, like it is what it is. Like my life will live on, I guess, whatever. But oh, it's a skunk outside. I can smell it. No, I can smell it. Before I think it was a cow, but now it's a skunk. I can tell. Let's see, 21 minutes and 39 seconds so far in this video here. Wow, but time's going by quick. I know I had like 71 miles on this highway, so you know I'm going 70 or so, you know, exactly 70 looks like. So you know, around like 65 minutes. So 21, I'm still got a lot of time. The thing with having a video open is I can't see my way. I use Waze to travel places, so I can't see how far, many miles exactly to go before I get off. But you know, from 22 minutes here, I know it's not anytime soon. So. I will say, you know, it's like, you know, it's quarter after 12, quarter after midnight. I don't think any Arby's would be open, but if I see an Arby's, you know, if I see some sign for an Arby's, I might get off just to see if they're open this late. I doubt they are, but if they are, your boy's going to get a chocolate milkshake because in where I go to college, there are no Arby's anywhere in like 100-mile radius. So I miss Arby's because that's my favorite fast food. And in case you don't like Arby's, let me just say that's fine, but don't bash my taste because everybody's got something they like that everyone else thinks is weird. Like I think green beans dipped in applesauce is delicious. You might not think it, whatever. I love Arby's. Their chocolate milkshakes, I think Arby's milkshakes, I think, are the best fast food milkshake. Now, I will say I've never really had West Coast fast food, like Jack in the Box, Hardee's Junior, the other one that's like Hardee's, I think. I haven't ever had that fast food, so that could be so much better. I just don't know. But I've been up and down the East Coast a lot, and I would say Arby's, I just think, takes the cake over here, at least on the East Coast. But again, you know, personal preference, you might like something different. Okay with me. Just as you don't, you know, lay into me too hard for liking one fast food or the other. All right, so I've kind of moved on from the concert. Oops, I talk about Arby's, but let's see. Anything else with the concert? I bought merch. I bought a sweatshirt. I got a large. I kind of wish I got an extra large. I guess it's motivation to lose weight. I got a little bit of a belly. But you know what? It's fine. It still fits. It's just, I'd be more comfortable if it was an XL, but it's still fine as a large. And then I got a shirt as well. I got that in XL, and that fits fine. And then on my way out, you know, the guys that sell shirts, you know, before, you know, they sell their stock, you know, at the end of the concert. I bought that for $20. It's got a second shirt. So I spent quite a bit on merch, but you know what? It is what it is. How often do I get to go to a JB concert? Not often. Not often enough. I would go and see them, you know, every week if it was reasonable, feasible, and affordable. God, they were so good. Their stage presence is immaculate. And the fact that there's 3 of them, it's like, it's just so good. And I hope that if I ever get to see them again, I'll get to take some of my friends with me, because I can only imagine how fun it would be if I was able to like drink, you know, like actually get, you know, a good. Jeez, this dude is on my tail. I'm speeding up so I can get past this truck, but this dude flashes lights on me, or flashes brights on me. Freaking jerk. Stupid. People like that piss me off. As soon as I pass this truck, I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not through the window or not, but you'll see it perhaps. If he's going to zoom by, I don't know if you can tell or not. Oh, he's not zooming as fast. Oh, you can't tell from the video, I can see. But he still passed me pretty quick. But, for the amount of flashing lights that he put on, he certainly felt like he was going to... someone earthing somebody? I don't know. I hate when people do that, you know. That is what it is. Let's see. I think Nick's my favorite. I mean, there's a lot of people's favorite. But, yeah. And there was this one guitarist. I don't know who she was, but she had like a lot of like presence as well, and they must like know. She must be like known or something, because you know, she was like brought to the front, you know, and stuff, and played a lot of solos. And like I think it was Kevin had his arm around her like quite a couple times. I don't actually know what their wives all look like. I know what their wives like look like, but like I just couldn't tell. Like I don't know. I don't think their wives are in the like, you know, don't play music, so I don't know. But she was really like a good performer too. It was just fun, you know. It was just fun, and I'm glad that I got out of my like social shell. Where like sometimes I like clam up, and I just like I could have very well have just like looked forward, not talked to anyone, and just like listen to the music. Excuse me again. But I'm very glad that I didn't do that, and I actually like hung out and talked to people and made friends, and you know, jumped up and down and head bopped and arm bopped and you know whatever, and it was fun. You know, they had like a cameras like panning over people like their signs and stuff, and I was close enough to where I could have been in it, like in the people, you know. So I'm hoping I can like find footage and like, you know, analyze by frame, because I very well could be in some of the people crowds that they showed on the screens and stuff. It would not surprise me if I was that close and that, you know, in the middle. I'll have to look and see if I can find it. Yeah, it was St. Joseph's Amphitheater in Syracuse, New York. It was the Remember This! tour. Jordan McGraw, KELSEA Ballerini, and the Jonas Brothers. And it sounds like, but like it looks like the tour started on the West Coast. This is towards the end of the tour for the set there. The three performers. Groups. And I guess Jordan McGraw had said when he came out that this was like the third show out of 3 in 30 days, or three shows in 3 days, or 5 shows in 5 days. I can't remember. But the next 2 days, you know, Monday, Tuesday, this coming Monday, Tuesday, they don't have any shows, so they get like a weekend kind of thing. But he said, you know, it's still Sunday fun day, right? You know, so it's still the weekend, and then we, you know, partied hard and whatever. all great performers. I got to meet up with some old friends I hadn't seen in a very long time. I made some new friends, new concert buddies, exchanged numbers, and sent pictures to each other. And yeah, it was a good time. I see I've been talking for 30 minutes. I guess I don't know if I was thinking I was going to talk for the entire trip. I don't have that much to talk about. I would like to leave this video all as like one topic rather than, go and talk about my like upcoming week or anything. Like, I like to leave it at the concert, just the concert. So I might just end it here. I don't know if I said this already. I'll say it again. I bought my ticket yesterday. I was on Yik Yak, which is a stupid app. And I saw someone say like Jonas Brothers, woo, and I was like, I'm going, and I was like, was the Jonas Brothers playing what? And so I looked up the concert tour dates, and I was like, oh my god, they are. And I bought my ticket yesterday at like 4 o'clock, or I don't know, 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6, I don't know, evening, late afternoon, evening. I bought it, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't even know they were playing until literally yesterday. So I'm so happy that I opened the app and saw a message. Otherwise, I never would have even gone. So, I guess this is related to concerts, so I'll say this, and I think this will probably be like the last thing I say. I'm going, so this is Sunday, the 26th, I figured out, right? What's that? September 26th. October 1st, which is this Friday, October 2nd and October 3rd, I'm taking a trip down towards the Connecticut, Mass area, because on October 2nd, Saturday, I think it's 7, maybe 8 o'clock, I don't know the exact time, I just gotta look at my ticket. I'm going to see A Day to Remember with one of my best friends. Her name is Cassidy. And one of my other best friends, her name is Ashley. Cass is in Mass. Ashley's in Rhode Island. I'm in New York. I actually have an aunt and uncle that live in Connecticut, who's like really close to the Big E, where the Big E's in Mass. So I'm actually drive down there, spend a couple nights there, so they're gonna like house me. But my aunt and uncle aren't even gonna be home that weekend. So it'll just be me and my cousins that are there. My cousin Jay and Jay's girlfriend. So I'll go to the concert with Cassie and Ashley, and that'll be so much fun. I've everybody knows Day to Remember. They have a couple big songs, but they have a lot of good songs. They have an album that came out earlier this year, or was it last year? I can't even remember. It's a good album. But this tour is to promote it, of course. I don't know who's opening, or if they even have an opener. I don't know. Because you think about like New York State Fair, like I saw Cheap Trick. And New York State Fair, like they don't have openers, so it's just Cheap Trick. They didn't have an opener. So I don't know if the Big E, because it's like kind of like the same thing. It's like a State Fair, right? The Big E is the Big E. I don't know if they're going to have an opener or not. I kind of assume not. And then it's just A Day to Remember, but I really don't know. But either way, I've been listening to a lot of their music to try and listen. Oh, the car's pulled over. I've been like listening to a lot of their music to try and like get up to date with like what it is, right? Like I've been listening to an album like on my own, but just so I don't show up and not know a lot of the songs. Especially since Cassidy's a big fan of like a lot. So I didn't want to look a fool and not know many of the songs in front of my friend there. So, but the music's good, right? I mean, it's like easy core. That's like the genre I would put them in, which is a fine genre. I'm not a super big fan of like metal, so it's kind of nice to know that they're not like hard metal or hard like screamo. Like they have some of that, but like the majority of songs are like easy core, which is much easier for me to listen to and much more enjoyable as well. So I'm excited for that. I didn't expect to go to a JB concert or like the Remember This tour concert today. So I'm hoping that my voice will come back this week. I assume that it will. The only funny thing is that I'm in I'm in the schools, my college's play, the lead character, by the way, a henchman for the Hatmaker's Wife. That's the play, The Hatmaker's Wife. I'm the lead, and there's no singing or anything. It's not a musical. It's just a play, right? Like a theater. But I can't wait to go to practice tomorrow. 2.5 hours, 4 to 6:30, and see what happens with their director when they find out that I don't have a voice. It's gonna be funny. And then I go to the concert on Saturday, and I assume I'll have my voice back by the next Monday's rehearsal. But it'll be funny if I don't have it. Like a couple times in 2 weeks, I don't have my voice. It'll just be a little funny. But yeah, a couple good concerts I went to. Yeah, so actually really good lineup. I saw over the summer in August. I saw the Interrupters opened, and it was Weezer, Fall Out Boy, and Green Day. Saw them in Pittsburgh, the PNC Stadium. That was in late August or so. Another skunk, by the way, I can smell. That was a Hella Mega tour. The New York State Fair in was it early September, late August, first week of September. I don't know. I could look it up. Saw Cheap Trick, New York State Fair, during that time. And then today, September 26th, I saw Jordan McGraw, KELSEA Ballerini, and the Jonas Brothers. And then October 2nd, I'm going to be seeing A Day to Remember and potentially an opener, though I don't think so. It's a good lineup for a couple months there of live music. Very nice. And it's nice because, like, obviously, like, COVID's coming. I don't want to say coming to an end, because we all know that it's really not. If anything, it's gotten kind of worse again. Obviously, just look at the numbers, look at the news. It's gotten worse again. But it's nice to still be able to go live music, knowing that people are, like, mostly vaccinated or have to have proof of a negative test if they're not. Or it's all very nice. Live music is kind of like coming back, right? I mean, it was gone for a while there. So it's nice to try and get it back again, But let's see. 37 minutes and almost 38 here. I think I'm probably going to pause it. I'll put some music on. Like I said, my battery was charged. I got the notification. So I'm going to plug in the aux here and just play some tunes to help me get the rest of the way here. But 12:30, I got an ETA of 108, I think it was. So, like 44, 45 more minutes maybe or so, right? No, less than that. Less than that. Less than that. So that's awesome. So 40 minutes or so. So, I think that's it, really. I want to say thank you for watching, I guess. I don't know if you watched all of this. That's cool, I guess. I hope my voice wasn't too hoarse or too raspy or too stupid or annoying. I don't know. And that you could hear me fine. Whether the car ambient noise on the highway, I hope that my voice actually came through all right. I guess. I don't know if people liked this kind of like just talking about the concert. Maybe I'll do it like after the next concert, October 2nd. ADTR. Sorry, ADAT is a different band. But ADTR, A Day to Remember. And if people like this, I might do one maybe on the way back from that trip. Could be something. I tell you, I like football, but there's a lot more football than Jonas Brothers concerts, and I missed some football today on Sunday night, or Sunday daytime afternoon. But I prefer what I did today, the concert, than that, at least for now. Also, Patriots lost, so I'm glad I didn't watch that game. Although actually, the concert was after that like game, so I could have watched it, but my area actually didn't even get it. We don't have like the NFL, whatever, because I was at home today for it, so we didn't actually get the game. But I know he lost, which is kind of sucky. But well. Oh, and also, check this. Ashley and her boyfriend Kevin went to the game. Were like VIP people, you know, like they had like Kevin was on like the board because they like are in a contest. He's a semi-finalist for like Patriots fan, you know, like best Patriots fan. Like, oh my god, so that's freaking awesome. I was stoked. Ashley sent me a picture. That was so cool. And they got great seats. I mean, just great seats. It sucks that they lost, but great seats. It was just awesome. And yeah, you know, a concert over football for today. All right. Well, I'm gonna put some tunes on. I think I'm gonna turn off the video. Thanks for watching. I already said this. I'm gonna say it again because redundancy. It's my favorite. I'm so redundant of a person, but thanks for watching. I hope my voice wasn't too annoying, and you know, I had a good time. And if you watched all the way to the end here, yeah, thanks. Looks like it's about to rain. I'm getting some raindrops, so I'm sure that would be loud on the video, but if it started actually raining hard here, right now it's just sprinkling. I can see some raindrops, but I'm gonna turn the video off, turn my light off, so it's a little easier to stay focused on the drive. Although, you know what's always weird is like growing up, parents would always be like, turn the light off if we turn it on in the back seat, but as a driver, I drive, you know, I don't have an issue like with the light on, like in the back seat. Like, I don't have an issue with that, so I don't know, like it's just like my parents kind of thing, but I never have like an issue, so I don't know. It must be a them thing, because it doesn't bother me when the lights on. But yeah. Anyway, I procrastinated turning off this video. It's been 42 minutes. It's starting to rain now for real, so I'm going to focus a little bit more on the road rather than a video. Take care, stay safe, take care of yourselves, you know, have fun, enjoy life, all those awesome good things about, you know, life we love. And you know, just you know, take care, have peace. Bye.